essentially that's what she said. But she's basically just told me like, hey, I'm getting off birth control. What is good, YouTube family? Back with another video. Today is back day, so back at it like a crack addict. We're already in our favorite machine in the gym, so yeah. If you watched the last video was a back day, but I didn't. How do I say this? I didn't go as crazy as I could have because of time restrictions because of my job. So we're gonna redo it. We're gonna run it back. We'll hit back, but it's gonna be really a pull day because today would normally be my shoulder bicep day. So it's gonna be back and bicep. So really, I'm gonna probably only do 10 sets of biceps, maybe 8, and I'm just gonna throw those at the back end for a superset between back exercises. But yeah, support's been crazy. Road to 500. Appreciate y'all for keep subscribing. But we're gonna hit this warm-up set and get right to it. Love y'all. Let's get it.
So what? You knocking boots yet?
Yeah.
Hold on. You use a condom? No. Good. That's my boy. That's my boy. Yo, never use condoms, son.
All right, we're gonna go 3 sets. Not 3 sets. I'm tripping. 3 plates for the warm-up set. And gym's pretty empty. I know every time I say that, it's like a bad omen. Every time I say gym's empty, it fills up, or everybody in the gym's doing the same muscle group I'm doing. But with me throwing in biceps, you can always just grab some dumbbells or a barbell and go to town. So I'll be fine today regardless. Yeah, let's hit the shit. Warm up. So. This may be too late for even a warm up. We're gonna keep going for now because we're gonna jump straight to 5 plates immediately after. So, oh man, another thing I'm working on: slow down, talk. When I'm watching back, when I go back and watch my videos, I've noticed that I'll be speed talking, mainly because I'm in a rush to go to the next exercise and set, whatever. When I first started lifting, I was on the 30-second rest period thing heavy. That was the only rest period I would do. I would have a timer. I would set it for 25 seconds so that immediately when I put my phone down, it's back locked in. And I noticed that when I have something to say in the videos, I'm rushing through it. So we're gonna slow down and enjoy the yap. I feel like y'all enjoy the yap more than the workout. Even though y'all get to see, my day-to-day for how to get swole. The yap is what really gets y'all stay, because no one's watching them full sets. That's why I shortened them down to 5-second sets. Not 5 seconds, more or less y'all only see 5 seconds of the set. The whole thing may be a 30 seconds to a minute of me doing that workout. Because I'll do rest pause if I can't get the set where I want to. But, yeah. I notice I have better retention with my viewers, at least when it's 5 seconds, different angle. That's why I love this camera. I can get a crazy angle. Y'all don't know what's coming next. Boom, like this angle. Y'all didn't anticipate this angle change, but you know what I'm saying? I'm a film director. This is how I get down. All right, this is our first working set. We got 5 plates on this bitch. 5 big bitches. Man, so we're gonna go for 6. If we can get 8, that's fire. And then, yeah, 6 to 8 for 4 sets, maybe 3, because the gym has like an hour, 10 minutes left, so I can't be as bougie and specific as I would normally like to be. All right, let's get the shit. All right, one of the topics I want to talk about today, though, is disrespect. I feel growing older, like every day, every month, every week, every year, I really try to reflect on different things in my life. Because if you try to stay stagnant, you're holding yourself back in life. You gotta be more introspective. But like, how do I say this? I'm trying to find the line between when something's disrespectful or when not to take something personal, because that could also just be something from that other person's life that's going on. Like you have a disagreement with somebody and it's like a separate disagreement, but they bark at you. It may not even be them in the moment feeling like they can disrespect you or sun you or try you, whatever the case may be, but that just slips out. But then if you buck up, you could take that to another level where it doesn't need to go. So I feel like finding that fine line of, hey, don't play with me like I'm a child, versus, hey man, we all have those days, let's just let it go. Even in situations where, you may be in the wrong, it's harder for you to just like pull back from the situation because your pride and ego gets challenged. You know what I'm saying? Just food for thought. Let me know in the comments what y'all think.
Because I have no enemies.
Man, okay, let's get this shit. I really wish I should have stayed on the cut. Like that cheat day, it awakened something. Like I felt like a demon again. Like I felt like I just want to fast food crash out. Like the cheat day it was cool, whatever. You felt good with it. But then the following days, you're like, I got a taste for it.
The taste of them. I'm like, I'm tired of getting the taste of them. I want the whole load.
You craving all those foods you just had again. It's not like like it didn't make me think, oh, why did I do that? I was like, I'm back in heaven. So I gotta detox, like get some fast food to get back on the cut so I'm good again. And I got all the shit in my house. I got everything I need to cook and stay consistent again. Fridge full. If God forbid, if there's a murder in my house, it'd be like a gym bro lives here if they open the fridge. Oh yeah, let's get this shit. I have no idea how I'm gonna frame this workout though. I think I'm gonna do some wide grip pull downs after this, and then I'll superset that with just standing, lateral curls, dumbbell shit. And yeah, just try to really focus on the squeeze and contraction, but still push it, and just go to failure on my bicep movements. And I'll probably do another bicep movement later on. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of PPL, push-pull legs. It's cool. It's just the amount of volume I like to do. It usually doesn't translate good for like a chest day, because then I gotta do shoulders, chest, and triceps. And then on pull, y'all know back day is sacred to me. Back day is like, I don't know, like, I forget my birthday sometimes. Not like the actual date, but it's like, if it's coming up, I really don't be thinking about it like that. Man, what am I gonna do? Go to Miami, shake ass? But
already, I'm gonna have you shaking ass, nigga. Make you dance, Lance.
Back day, I don't forget back day. Man, so throwing extra shit on, even though the pump's gonna be crazy. A bicep pump, oh my God, it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I may fall in love with this workout. Oh man. Alright. So last day I took a plate off just to get like a better pump. I was debating about talking about this on the channel or not. I'm gonna talk about it. It's not nothing crazy, it's just like kinda. So if y'all are a recurring viewer, you understand I'm trying to nuke the squad. No rotation, no hoes. Unless I meet the perfect godly woman that wants to love Malachi forever, you gotta focus on getting money and accomplishing goals. You know what I'm saying? And I only had one like kind of left over in case, a nigga needed really to bust a nut. But she low-key nuked herself. Like, not even in the sense of like, let's not talk no more. But essentially, that's what she said. TMI. But she's basically just told me like, hey, I'm getting off birth control.
You only care about yourself. Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
And if you start, like, you know what I'm saying, those type of activities with a young lady, and it's always been like, oh, you know, and then you don't get to, you know, it takes the excitement out of it. That's all I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm not gonna cut her off or nothing. I'm gonna just fall back a little bit, and hopefully she meets a good young guy that really can show her love. All right, let's get this. I think I'm gonna go. This is one play less. I'm gonna go 12 to 15. Honestly, it's feeling light today. So yeah, wide grip, cable pull down, superset, unilateral curls, dumbbell. Curls to failure. This one I'm going for 10 to 12. I'm at like 220 on this one. And that's like the sweet spot. I can usually only get 8 to 10 if I'm feeling really, really good. But yeah. Let's get it. Enough yet. Having stuff in your pockets is the worst for this machine. All right, come on. We're off to a good start. This back day feels amazing. This is what I was missing. Friday. But yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. We can finish set. I'm gonna do a drop set because that 220 took it out. We can go jump to 170, 180. Oh yeah. One thing I will say though, having more calories, like that first little carb up and you work out, oh my God, the pump looks insane. But it's temporary. Now it's gonna turn to water and you're gonna look like a fat fuck. All right, let's get the shit. So I'll be watching Diamond Gym every now and then, right? And it seems like, you know, they let people pull up to work out if they're serious about working out. But I feel like it's kind of, if you invite all these random people to come work out, outside celebrities, you got a high probability, especially in today's era, of getting trolls. Like people that's not even gonna come to work out with you seriously. Like, would I work out with a random fan? Maybe, but like making a whole car of people that want to come work out with me is crazy. But you know, I don't know. We'll see when we get to that level. Maybe a subscriber thing, like, you know, once I get to certain subscribers, then we'll do something like that. But for now, we gotta focus on getting more swole. All right, let's set. Okay, I can honestly say I don't have forearm weakness, right? When it comes to a lot of movement. So when people say use straps, I only started because I was injured with my left one at least. And it's because I found it on the ground outside the gym. It's like, look at God. to God. But the superset with the bicep curls and these, I feel my forearms. My forearms are screaming right now, like, bro, what's going on? It's a new stimulus. So, what's crazy is though, if you've watched the channel, you've never seen the forearm routine, but I talk about the forearm routine I do like maybe 2-3 times a week. A lot of days that falls on is back. And I don't feel fatigue. Sometimes T-bar when I get like the 4 plates, that maybe, but usually I don't feel any fatigue at all in the forearms. So this is new. One thing no one really talks about, well, people do talk about it, but no one warns you about it when you first get into the gym, and it's body dysmorphia. Because when you first make that first change, it feels amazing. You're like, wow. But then you get obsessed with scrolling online and maybe finding more content to learn more about the gym. And you see all these incredible physiques, whether they're natty or not, and you're thinking, wow, I'm fat as fuck. But in reality, this is all statistics. But I think it's like 2% of the world actually works out. It's probably way higher now. But when you compare yourself to people online, well, one, comparison's the thief of joy. Two, you don't know how long it took them to get that angle, that picture. You know, if it's edited, AI, all types of shit. Because when you just go outside and touch grass, out of every 50 guys or girls you see, how many of them are in as good a shape as you, especially if you're dedicated to the gym? But it's so easy to get hyper fixated on online and what's not real. Because I don't really have body dysmorphia. Like when I say fat fuck before my sets, I say you fat fuck because of my appetite. But it's not like I look at myself and feel like that. It's more of shame of like, you didn't have self-control to not eat 10 McDonald's apple pies, you know? Shit like that. But overall, I'm fairly happy with as far as I made it. It's more or less being hypercritical of certain changes I want to improve on. Like maybe chest development, and then small things like, so my forearm ends right here. It doesn't go all the way to my wrist, but I still feel like I'm missing some forearm gains. But I think that's to be expected, like being in the gym. You gotta chase something, whether you're a powerlifter or you're doing it for pure aesthetics, or you're like a cardio person, a new distance or speed time. So as long as it's healthy. But people be so hard on themselves. Love the process. That's how I see it in most games. Loving the process. Okay. So there's a button on Instagram, right, that basically lets you erase your algorithm. And it'll basically reset it to things it wants to show you. I need to do that. Is it because of all the food influencers I see all the time eating pizza in the car? Yeah, kinda, but it's more or less, I'm into a conspiracy rabbit hole. It is in so many conspiracies going on right now in the world. I will for real do my own research and watch a 30-minute YouTube documentary about time travelers or aliens. It's too much. I gotta get out of the conspiracy rabbit hole. Ignorance is bliss. Whether it's real or not, you just gotta, just go with the flow. Worry about what's in your control. Because just locking in and worrying about conspiracies will have you stressed out all day long. Not a good place to be. Alright, so this is gonna be an interesting superset. We're gonna do T-bar rows, superset with wide grip preacher curls. May have barely enough time to do 3 sets, but I do want to finish it with a cable curl variation. So the standing one with the back support, I want to do that for 2 sets, just all the way failure. But if God allows it, if we have time, But yeah, the Instagram content, all that shit, it's like, when it comes to like, let's say you post your physique, people talk shit about you, right? Terrible, sad. That's gonna be in the back of your head. Then you got stress from your job, and then maybe family problems. You know, everybody has a lot going on. So why the fuck would you become consumed with things and theories that, one, may not be real at all, two, cause you immense dread, like just fixating on conspiracies, and three, something that's out of your control. So, we can throw 25 on. But, so yeah, I'm not consuming that shit. I try to, you know, try to be a happy individual. Because it's already hard for me not to just snap and change over.
Get my motherfucking Uzi, nigga. What did you say, nigga?
But yeah, I'm gonna hit the set. I was thinking 4 plates, but I want to at least get a good 6 in. I don't want to struggle for 3 and be mad on the way home. But yeah, come on. Enough yap. Oh, 4 plate? Hold on. Too far back. Happy thoughts. Happy. Don't crash out. It's not worth it. Happy. So for the most part, if you watch my content, you know I'll probably buy Total War, Celsius, whatever the case may be before a workout. But now that I'm on the cut and I've been just eating whole foods and cooking myself and learning how much money I am saving, I may get a giant tub of the powder pre-workout and just have a water bottle, mix it in the car. Because it's definitely cheaper. I don't even gotta do the math. It's like $3 to $4 for one of those pre-workout drinks. So, in the long run, it's gonna save me money. So, it was probably the quote for the day. I don't know if it's Aristotle or Seneca. It was a philosopher. He said, "What a shame," paraphrasing, okay? What a shame is it for a man to grow old and not understanding what his body is truly capable of, something like that, right? And that's so true because I started working out after high school, like 3 years after high school, maybe 4. I didn't know I could have 19-inch biceps. Never would have even thought that was a thing. Never thought it would be cool either. Now I think it's cool as fuck. Imagine all the people that have like 1% genetics, maybe even lower 1% genetics, like Ronnie Coleman type genetics, never played a sport. And that's cool if they find their own purpose, but you know, genetics is a lottery for real. You don't know what you're gonna get. You may get all your parents' bad genetics. Like when my dad was in the army, he had pictures. He had some pretty sizable arms. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched to assume that's where I get my arm genetics from, you know? Even though I didn't find out till like later. No. It's not looking too good on the, I can hit cable curls at the end. Probably not happening because of time, but overall good workout. I want another pull down version, like a pull over. And the cable, yeah, the cable curls would have put it like, you know, that would have been pretty good for a pull day. So I'm still biceps tomorrow with shoulders. It's just I'm not gonna lock all the way in, so it's gonna be more of a shoulder destruction day. Clarity on, you know. Oh shit, I'm recording. All right, bet. Okay. Let's hit the set. Yeah. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. The fire. All right, that's the video. Like, comment, subscribe, road to 500. The gym's about to close like right now. So, no time to go to the blue room or the red room. We gonna get the poses in here. Go home and take a good ass shower. Maybe get on the walking pad. But yeah, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let's get these poses in.
Has it always been like this for you? Have you always felt like you can set your mind to anything and you will achieve it ultimately?
I always felt like I could do anything. That's the main thing people are controlled by. Thoughts, their perception of themselves. They're slowed down by their perception of themselves. If you're taught you can't do anything, you won't do anything. I was taught I could do everything.